Maulan man ang panahon, tuloy pa din ang volleyball action natin dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Two teams in very different situations ang maghaharap sa araw na ito. So it's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. You can see the players on your screens getting ready for the game ahead. Of course, this is ABS-CBN Sports and Action's live and exclusive coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Now, to wrap up our Wednesday doubleheader, we got the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers going up against the Petro Gazz Angels. You can catch the action right here on SNA, SNA HD, Liga, Liga HD, via iWant.ph and via live streaming on the Philippines' #1 sports website. That is sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Billy Capistrano at makakasama ko sa araw na ngayon sina Noringo and of course our panel at large na si Roxy Monte Alegre. Handa na po kami dito kaya simulan na natin ang saya. Ito po ang PVL 2019.
Hello mga kapamilya! Welcome to Day 23 of the Open Conference dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Chef's Classics got their way to a fifth set but fell short against the more veteran team of Valley Pure last September 28. Pero kung sila ay naghahanap pa ng panalo sa conference na ito, ang Petro Gazz Angels naman are already on their 6-game winning streak after demolishing Banco Perlas last September 25.
Alright, thank you so much, Rox, for those updates. Yun nga ang mga nangyari sa ating dalawang koponan in their previous games. Of course, it's nice to see you again. At syempre, nice to see you, Miss Noreen. So ano naman yung tournament standings natin? How is everything going? How are our teams stacking up against one another at this point in our conference?
For that exciting all-girl team to tie today.
Girl Power Wednesday.
No, as we head towards the latter part of the second round, so we have a clear-cut view of the standings. So Creamline still at the top, 11-0, very comfortable. Petro Gazz 7-2, Moto Light, Banco Perla 7-5, Pacific Town Army 6-5, Choco Mucho 6-6, Air Force 4-6, Valley Pure 3-10, and Chef's Classic still looking for that first win with 0-13.
Yun nga yung sinabi natin, two teams in very different situations here in our open conference. And syempre, hindi ito yung first meeting ng ating dalawang koponan. So let's backtrack a little bit. What happened in their previous game? Itong Petro Gazz Angels, that was their first game after their stint abroad. And they beat the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers in 3 straight sets. And they even held them to under 20 points that entire game.
Yeah, very inspired Petro Gazz team. Sabi mo nga, coming from a trip from Taiwan. No? They showed it in the way they played. They won in almost, I think, in all categories, scoring and non-scoring. And they're gonna bank on that today and use that as the strength when they go up against Chef's Classics.
And syempre, it's also worthy to note that in this David and Goliath match, hindi lang tayo yung mag-uusap-usap. Meron din tayong mga kapamilya natin na sumusubaybay sa journey ng ating mga volleybells dito sa PVL. Kaya naman, mag-ingay na kayo on social media. Use the hashtag PVL2019. And you can also tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports. And also, if you like sharing photos naman, syempre meron din Instagram para sa inyo at ABS-CBN Sports. And please visit the #1 Philippine sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. And ngayon, meron na tayong 990,397 likes sa Facebook natin. Sa mga gusto rin na mag-like pa, meron tayong pa-premyo para sa inyo. Merong TV Go kayo mapalanunan. Just screen cap kung kayo ang 1 millionth liker. Kaya naman like nang lang like.
So correction, Rox, yung clarification lang, TV Pro.
TV Pro. Ay, okay. Baka kasi kala nila may video silang TV.
Alright, so thank you so much, Roxy. And mga kapamilya, sa aming pagbabalik, pag-uusapan namin ang ating dalawang koponan. Rox, we'll see you later on. When we return, mas pag-uusapan natin ang Petro Gazz Angels at ang Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers. Live na live pa rin kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. At sa ilang sandali na lamang ay mapapanood na natin ang laro ng Petro Gazz Angels with 7 wins and 2 losses at ang Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers na wala pa rin panalo sa ating Open Conference. Pero syempre, Noreen, mas pag-uusapan pa natin ang dalawang koponan ito. Starting of course with the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers na natalo sa kamay ng Bali Pure Pierce Water Defenders in 5 sets. And you know, it was a gallant fight between these two squads, especially itong Lady Red Spikers. Pero sa dulo, nanaig pa rin ang Bali Pure.
Yeah, it was actually a very, very heartbreaking loss for those who watch it. Ayaw mo may matalo kasi they both deserve to win. There somebody had to lose, somebody had to win. But one thing they can take from that, Chef's Classics won in spikes even though they lost the match and they had more digs. So these are the things they're going to work on coming into today's game.
Yes, exactly. And joining us today, we have a very special guest. She is main libero of the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers and the best digger in our conference. We have right now Julia Angeles. Kamusta ka naman, Julia? Nice to see you.
Po. Hello po.
Hello then. Alright, so we have a few quick questions to start things off. Let's get a little bit personal. I'm not gonna ask you about yung game nyo, yung previous game nyo against Bali Pure. Ang tatanungin ko sa'yo, ano naman yung mga natutunan mo joining this open conference about yourself, about your team, or your game?
Siguro pa about to myself, mas kaya ko pa po palang may ipakita. May ibubuga pa po pala.
Siyempre naman.
Yan po. Tapos po, yung pagiging senior ko po sa Letran po, parang madadala ko po sila as leader po doon.
Yes. So you got personal. I'll get personal as well, no? For your fans, so may playing year ka pa sa FC.
Yes po.
So invite them to watch you. You know, I mean, and tell them what can they expect naman this coming NCAA.
So, manood po kayo ng NCAA. So, darating po January po and support niyo po yung Letran Lady Knights po.
Alright, thank you so much, Julia. And of course, good luck sa laro mo ngayon.
Thank
Good
you
luck.
po.
We're gonna talk more about that game against Bali Pure, Noreen, and the Lady Red Spikers. Wouldn't have gone that far without the tandem of the Veray sisters who top scored alongside their team captain na si Justine Chu.
You know, for me, this tournament really is a revelation for the sisters, no? Isa and Ella Veray, scoring 19 and 13 points apiece. But really, what they bring is their grit. They're very young, and I'm excited also for the coming NC to watch these two teams. And they're banking on the sisters again today, together with Justine Chu, and hopefully get a set first and maybe win.
So we will see, how they will fare against the seasoned veterans itong Petro Gazz Angels. Ngayon, mga kapamilya, stay tuned dahil sa aming pagbabalik, pag-uusapan naman natin ang makakalaban ng Petro Gazz Angels. Yan po ang Petro Gazz Angels. And Petro Gazz Angels, ito po ang PBL 2019. back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference only here on SNA. You are with me, Billy Capistrano and Noreen Go. At pre-end ko kanina ngayon, pag-uusapan naman natin talaga ang Petro Gazz Angels na nanalo against the Banco Perlas Spikers in 3 straight sets.
Yeah, it was actually surprising to a lot, no, na the game just lasted 3 sets, but not surprising to Petro Gazz. As you know, they were very hot team. They're a very hot team. They played a nearly flawless match, winning again in all main scoring skills. That's the blocks, the aces, and even the not scoring, they won in sets. So a very good all-around game by Petro Gazz.
And, you know, one of the people who really stepped up in that game and was continuously improved in our conference ang makakasama natin ngayon. Kilala niyo siya, none other than si Janet Panaga. Sasabihin ko sana Jericho Rosales.
Hello! Hello
Saan
po,
galing?
ganang hapon.
Yun, explain natin. Yung first question ko sa'yo, Pangs. Bakit ka nagpakulot ng buhok? Sabihin mo na sa lahat yung sinabi mo sa akin kanina.
Try something new naman. Parang, Peko Jericho Rosales ka. Learn! De, joke lang.
Bakit nga?
Para something different naman po. Maiba naman yung dating hairstyle ko. So, ayun.
Yung medyo serious question kay Miss Norina.
Sige, serious. So, syempre, you're in a streak, no? Kalaban nyo, wala pang panalo. Paano kayo, how do you prepare for a match like this?
For us, every game kasi sa amin, ang mindset namin is kailangan namin manalo and importante sa amin yung bawat team. So, kailangan namin mag-step up lahat and everybody dapat mag-contribute. Ayun.
Alright, thank you so much, Pangs. Enjoy your new hair.
Thank you.
Sana it will give you luck in this game.
Sana, hopefully.
So, thank you so much, Pangs. And you know, Noreen, it wasn't just Pangs who stepped up in that game na sabi nga niya na ito sa total team effort and everybody stepped up. Even, of course, itong si Jovelyn Prado who has been, really stepping up for the Petro Gazz Angels. She also top scored in that game with 12 points.
Yeah, Prado, no, in the last conference kasi she would come off the bench because of the import. So this conference is her time to really show her wares and she's doing it well. 12 points in that game together with Panaga. But again, I mentioned, as a whole, Petro Gazz is playing inspired and having their eyes set really on the Final Four.
So titignan natin, how this game will pan out for both our squads. On one hand, you have the Petro Gazz Angels na gusto solidify yung placement nila in the top half of our standings, habang ang Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers, they really just want that win.
Yeah.
That first win of the conference. So we want to know, what you think, your comments on this game. You can tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports gamit ang hashtag the PPL 2019. You can also check out our Instagram for videos and photos. That's at ABS-CBN Sports. You can check out our Facebook, close to 1 million likes. That's at Premier Volleyball League. And to know all things about the Premier Volleyball League, to get updates, you can go to the #1 sports website here in the Philippines. That's sports.abs-cbn.com. And Noreen, huwag natin kakalimutan ang magbibigay saya dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center. Providing the tunes for us, we have DJ Tronics beside DJ Jimmy. Yes, ano mga request mo for today? Throwback ba? Mga millennial songs?
No, throwback.
Okay. Yun, mga age-appropriate
Mga
para sa ating
70s.
dalawa, of course. Now, right when we return, maglalaban na po ang Petro Gazz Angels at ang Chef's Classics dito lamang sa SNA.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bob Malena. Second referee, Mr. James Oliver Mora. Let's welcome our starters from our Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers. Let's begin with their team captain, number 14, Justine Chu. At number 1, Rebecca Anjanette Cuevas. Wearing jersey number 4, Alian Andre Pialago. At number 7, Bien Juanilio. Number 16, Maria Gisela Viray. And number 21, Iris Olivia Oliveros. Liberos, number 5, Julia Angeles. And number 18, Mia Lynn Manabat. Head coach, Mr. Nemesio Gavino Jr. Calling on our Petro Gazz Angels. At number 5, Relea Ferina Saez, their team captain. Wearing jersey number 1, Cherry Rose Nuna. At number 4, Stephanie Mercado. Wearing jersey number 6, Janet Panaga. At number 16, Jonah Sabete. And number 19, Jovelyn Grace Prado. Liberos are number 10, Rica Jane Enclona, and number 18, Cian Cruz. Head coach, Mr. Arnold Lanyo.
We are back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference only here on S&A. And you can see the starters for the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers. We have Pialago starting today. And nabanggit nga namin that they have yet to clinch their first win here in our Open Conference. And meanwhile, ito naman po ang starters para sa Petro Gazz Angels. Very familiar faces for Coach Arnold Lanyog. So Noreen, what are your thoughts, initial thoughts for this game?
Well, you said it earlier, no? It's a tale of two teams, one looking for their first victory. So we always expect them to go all out, nothing to lose. The other one looking at the defining pace nila in the Final Four. So the challenge also with Petro Gazz, no, is not to be complacent, not to underestimate Chef's Classics because they're a very young team. Kung biglang binigyan mo ng buhay, you never know, di ba?
Chef's Classics here in the second round of eliminations, lumalaban talaga sila, and that's very evident in their previous games. Great blocking by Chef's Classics as they get their first point.
1-all.
Yeah, Oliveros, no? With her addition to Chef's Classics, added more height, more variety in terms of offense. So with her running and her quick and her blocking was
the leadership as well, being one of the veterans of the team, hinabol ni Chisaet.
Oh, what a save.
Sayang yun from Jonas Abete, sliding.
Parang out of nowhere, biglang
Pati ako, hindi ko nakita.
look at that.
Great hustle by Jonah Sabete. They continues, Chisaet to Pangs is blocked, but the ball is still live. They send it back to the Angels. Here comes Janet Panaga. Nobody there for the Lady Red Spikers.
Well, we always hear it from Coach Arnold, no, that if they have good pass, their option is always trying to go to Janet Panaga and to Nunag. So activate the centers. That's always their first option. And obviously, they get the point there.
Serving for the Angels.
Janet Panaga, if I'm not mistaken, third best blocker here in our conference. Jonas Sabete. That is a net touch violation
2-all.
called on the Petro Gazz Angels, Paneng Mercado.
Yeah, the set for her obviously was too near the net. She tried to not touch it, pero wala.
Di naiwasan.
Oh.
Pialago starting today will serve, but that is a service error for her. Point for the Angels who tie this game.
Yeah, for Chef's Classics, no, that's really one thing you don't want to see, service errors. Because you're going up against a very hot team. and then you're gonna commit
Serving
those
for the
errors. So
Angels.
you have to minimize really your errors, especially service.
Speaking
Plus
of
one.
service errors,
Chef's Classics.
nagka-service error naman itong Petro Gazz Angels, care of Pangs.
Binigay. She gives one right back.
Iris Oliveros.
Petro Gazz, the fourth
Serving
best
to the Lady
serving
Red
team here in
Spikers.
our league, habang huling place naman itong Lady Red Spikers.
Oh,
This
Miscommunication.
opportunity for the Lady Red Spikers as we go to Roxy Montealegre para sa kanyang report. Go ahead, Rox.
Hindi lang bagong hairstyle at bagong look ang kapansin-pansin sa ating Petro Gazz Angels. Sabi ni Coach Arnold Nanyog, renewed energy at mindset din ang bitbit nila pagkatapos ng kanilang Taiwan stint. Sabi niya, their humbling experience made them think and rethink everything that they know. Sabi din ni Janet Panaga, ang dami pa pala nilang pwedeng gawin, ang dami pang room for growth. Pero they're not discounting the fact that the team they're facing now is a dangerous one, especially going up against someone who hasn't won, walang pressure, wala ring kinakatakutan. Kaya today, ang gusto nilang ipaalala sa lahat is to be extra careful. Anong masasabi niyo dyan, Noreen and Billy?
Thank you so much, Rox, for that report. And good for Petro Gazz, continuously learning, even at this point in the tournament. And being veterans, madami pa rin silang pwedeng matutunan. And agree naman sa sinabi ni Rox din na they shouldn't be complacent. We were just talking about that a while ago.
yeah, but I'm not sure about being careful because I think their brand of volleyball is really run and gun as well.
Yan ang makikita natin sa araw na ito. But good start here for the Lady Red Spikers.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want them to challenge, keep it close, maybe even take a set.
Why not? Anything is possible. 1 point lead for the Lady Red Spikers. They will give up a free ball here. Said will go to Nunag, is blocked. Oh. Said this time to Prado, is blocked once again. But Said had other plans. Sabi niya, akin na to. Taking matters into her own hands.
Exactly. The rally's getting too long. I'll just score the point.
Effortless. Si Said, one of the veteran setters in our league.
Oh.
And scoring.
Off the hands of a Lady Red Spiker. Puntos para sa Angels.
Yeah, but still, they're just down by one. Try to go back to basics, get a better first pass.
Service. Nunag.
Nunag serving. Chu, tinaas. Saed to Prado.
Yalago off the block.
Yalago gets a point here.
Yeah, if you see these new faces, it's not really new, but injected into the starting six. You want to see, you want to egg them on, I want to see what can you do for the team, for Chef's Classics.
Quality minutes for the players of Chef's Classics. Paneng Mercado hinabol. Tatlong players wanted that ball, pero mabante na ng konti si Shen Cruz. Puntos para sa Chef's Classics as we go to our first technical timeout. Live po kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center. And on your screens, yung mga fans, red contingent natin dito, fans of the Petro Gazz Angels, maulan man or maaraw, tuloy pa rin ang punta dito to watch their favorite team, complete with banners.
Jerry.
And of course, Camille Cruz, the manager of the Petro Gazz Angels, in attendance. Twin of Shen Cruz.
Juanillo.
Obviously, that's the
Lady Red
working hard
Behind the scenes
for Petro Gazz. And you have to say, they're doing a good job.
Remember, after having won that reinforced conference, puntos para sa Petro Gazz Angels. That was a violation called on Chef's Classics.
For those who just joined us, yes, that's Jeanette Panaga.
Hindi, kanina sabi niya, ang peg daw niya talaga si Jericho Rosales. Kanina ko pa yan tinatanong eh.
Loko ko nga. Diba after she said something, I said, ano nga?
Mukha na rin siyang K-pop superstar na kanyang new hairdo. Both teams now tied at 8, make that a 1-point lead for the Lady Red Spikers. And Bielago making use of her playing time here in set number 1. Quality minutes nga, sabi natin kanina.
Yeah, I think that was a smart hit also. No, obviously, she wanted to shoot it off the block. She guided it to hit the blockers. So you like what you see from Bielago.
Pero biglang sagot naman si Jovi Prado, also one of the top scorers in their previous game against the Water Defenders. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, and can you imagine, that's why I mentioned it. Can you imagine last conference, sparingly used because of the imports, yung position na is on position. She had to wait that long to this conference and she's shining.
Patience is a virtue.
Yeah. And also acceptance. You have to accept your roles.
Pinapatunayan yan ni Jovi Prado. As she will serve for the Angels. Cuevas to Oliveros. Paneng Mercado gets a point for her squad.
11, serving 9.
Not surprising. Early as now, she saw it. Great ball distribution there. Wow, that's a top angle. I mean, very talagang right on the line.
Prado.
Panaga will go to Sabete. Picked up by Chu.
Hela on the hit out.
That is off the block. Pair of Ella Veray.
Substitution. Chef's Classic.
Yeah, the substitution is Gabriana coming in for Cuevas. That's actually a surprising substitution because the entire conference, it was Cuevas who actually would play almost the entire match.
Some adjustments being made by Chef's Classics as that goes outside. The game once again is tied. So a lot of deadlocks here in our set number 1. So lumalaban talaga itong Lady Red Spikers.
Service. Bielago.
And Justin Q has not yet to score.
Saet to Panaga. Pushes it through, powers it through.
Again, great passing, basic volleyball, and they get the point.
Jeanette Panaga. Serving for Petro Gazz.
Tangs will serve for the red shirts.
Good serve.
Gabriana to Oliveros. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Chansa para dito sa Lady Red Spikers. Doon si Oliveros. Balik sa Angels ang bola. Back set to Paneng Mercado.
Yeah, that makes up for her previous hitting error.
Bawing-bawi.
Oo. Yeah, if you're Chef's Classics, no, you're always guessing, who is Saet going to get one blocker?
Lots of options for Chi Saet. Which measure is talking?
Service. Panaga.
Clarifications. There we go. Score now is 10-14 in favor of the Angels.
Which are we following? Which is the right score?
15-10.
There. Okay.
There we have it. 10-15. Final na po yan as Lady Red Spikers will call a timeout.
Pasanan mo na ulit.
Cover tayo sa likod tayo. Okay lang, isa-isa. Lapen. Let's go lang, let's go. One receive. Isa-isa lang, isa-isa.
Mahirapan tayo ngayon sa kailangan natin trumabaho. Double time tayo.
Isang ikot tayo. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Shot, shot.
So the Lady Red Spikers trying to stop that bleeding, and we change the score again. Officially, 11-14.
Okay.
Yan na po.
Yan na talagang
Yan na
final,
talaga.
the final answer.
11-14, so there were some clarifications that had to be made
Net Panaga.
a few moments
Serving
ago.
for Petro Gazz.
But we will stick to 11-14 as Pangs will serve Oliveros. Tinaas ni Jovi kay Jonas Abete. Buhay pa rin ang bola. So great hustle by the Lady Red Spikers. We go to Viray.
Big.
Doon si Prado. Sabete.
Sabete
Wow. Steps
with
it
a
in.
drop shot.
Effortless for Jonas Sabete.
15
Score
to
now
11.
15-11.
That was a misset, but Sabete using her left hand still gets it over. So athletic.
Service. Panaga.
Pangs continues to serve for the Angels.
ace.
And that is a service ace as we go to our second technical timeout of set number 1. Back here in the Phil Oil Flying V Center, this is the game between the Petro Gazz Angels on your screens and the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers. So for those who just tuned in, leading po ang Petro Gazz Angels 16-11. Right now they have 7 wins and 2 losses, habang ang Lady Red Spikers, they have yet to clinch their first win here in this conference. Coach Nesho Gavino,
Clarifying or complaining?
hindi natin alam.
Oo.
We will let you guys assume. But the play continues, the game continues. Pangs, who just scored a service ace a while ago, will serve again for the Angels. But this time, kasalungan ang nangyari. Service error naman. Tama na daw.
So the second technical timeout actually favored Chef's Classics.
Substitution. F's Classics. 21 out. 11. Lapid. In.
Rapid is in for
Christine
Oliveros,
Lapid.
and this is a normal
Serving for Chef's
substitution
Classics.
for service.
Sabete. To Saed. Back to Sabete. Hands here. Gabriana will go to Justine Chu. Chi. To
good.
Nunag.
Good dig.
Good dig by the Lady Red Spikers. Saved by Shen Cruz. Paneng will try. No go.
Oh, that's too near the net.
Near the net for Ella. 17.
And the Petro Gazz Angels just continuing to extend
Substitution. Petro Gazz. 5
that
out.
lead.
8. Balawala
And what happened
in.
there in that sequence,
4
Noreen?
out.
Yeah,
2.
the set was
Cheng.
obviously
In.
too near the net. Even Viray couldn't even go up anymore because she might, go into Petro Gazz court, and
Janelle
maybe
Cheng.
injuries
Serving
might
for the
happen. So
Angels.
good thing that she just stayed there.
Viray,
Right. Through the block.
point for her.
Finally,
13-17.
legitimate kill there for Chef's Classics, hoping that that's gonna start something for them here in the
Ella
first set.
Viray serving the Chef's Classics.
And Viray will serve. Cheng is in.
Hit the net.
You can see
14
8 attack
to
points
17.
right now for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Yeah, but Palualo is in and buries that into the net.
Viray.
Medyo may giggle factor pa.
Cheng will go to
Sabete through the block.
Sabete, who powers it through again.
18. 14.
Yeah. And yun din, no, another change that I noticed. Last conference, they would start with Cheng. They would use Cheng. But this
Donna
conference,
Saed na.
Saed.
Plus 1.
That was a sorry service error.
It's an anemic serve No, she wanted to go short and disguise it.
Captain,
Medyo
just
Parang
this
alanganin.
side. Yeah.
Yun na yung term,
Lady
alanganin.
Red Spiker.
Puntos para sa Lady Red Spikers, just down by 3 points. Nunag. Oh, great big and save. Also great blocking by the Angels.
One more time.
Hindi na daw. Cheng will go to Jovi. Prado is blocked. Back to Prado, blocked again. Block party right here.
Oh, still alive.
Got a long rally going on here. Malawa-lawa. No go. But Nunag had other plans.
The corner.
Nainip na siguro si Cherry Nunag.
90.
Actually, the set was
50.
slow, but she was able to,
Make do.
with her shoulder, permit shoulder action.
Finding that open
Very
spot.
Nunag.
The
For
corner.
the Angels.
Yeah, but you have to give it to Chef's Classics. Good blocking at the net. But what they want right now is stuff blocks, kill blocks.
Single block by Janet Panaga.
20 to 50.
Again, the third best blocker here in our open conference.
Yeah, we all know her to be a really good blocker. I anticipated that really well.
I'm out.
As
Lady Red
Coach Mesha
Spikers.
Gavino will call another timeout for the Lady Red Spikers.
Sabi ng spiker, hindi ko pwedeng babalik lang natin sa kanila. Sayang na-recover natin. I-cover nyo lang yung spiker para magkakumbiyansa. May option ka rin sa backline. Pag two spikers. Okay? O, isang basa lang muna maayos, ha?
Sige. Tara, pa tayo sa kanila natin. Huwag tayong magsasawa, ha? Let's go. Chop, chop! Alright!
Narinig ko doon, huwag tayong magsasawa. So they're taking it 1 point at a time. Looking for some good passing. As per Coach Mesho Gavino, they are down by 5 points.
Yeah, I like that. Yung huwag tayo magsasawa. Because obviously, it's
20 to
also in
15
paper,
is
when
the
you look
score
at
in the
the
first
standings,
set.
there's 0 and 13.
Gazz
You're
on
up
top.
against
Cherry Nunag.
like I said earlier,
Serving.
pretty hot team. It gets frustrating on their part na, okay, no matter what we do, they're just stronger. No, but huwag kayo magsasawa because that's the way it is. Sports, you have to keep,
on the hit out.
hard work,
21.
persevere, and get better.
You know, that's a correct mindset
Yeah.
that any athlete should have in any sport that they play.
And they're here really for experience,
Sure.
especially to
Nunag.
boost their respective collegiate career. So that's what they want to learn from them.
Yun nga yung sabi ni Julia Angeles a while ago, hindi niya alam na meron pa pala siyang pwedeng i-improve.
Yeah.
And that's what we really
Ella,
want.
Corner pocket.
But look at the Lady Red Spikers, right on cue.
21.
Really trying their best here in
Substitution.
set number 1. Gabriana to
Classics.
Viray.
11 out, 21. Oliveros in.
Got some
7
substitutions
out, 3.
again. De Jesus
Jesus in.
comes in.
Yeah, for Ian Juanillo, obviously, for defense
This is
and
Jesus.
for serve.
Serving for the Lady Red Spikers.
De Jesus will serve straight to the net. Petro Gazz
+1
Angels with
for
11
the
attack
Angels.
points. Chef's Classics with 6. Score now is 22-16.
Yeah, you can see nerves setting in, no?
Ay,
With that
balwa-lwa.
serve, parang nandigas eh.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
They're off the bench din.
Yeah.
Ball is out.
Lucky point for the Lady Red
17.
Spikers.
22.
Service error for Kai Palualua.
Boy, Petro Gazz has been giving away a lot of serves
Substitution.
today.
Petro Gazz.
At least
8
here
out,
in the
5
first set.
side in.
Very
2
unusual.
out, 4.
They're the
Mercado
fourth.
in.
Best serving team
Yeah.
here in our league. Some more substitutions
Marine
for the
Capian.
Petro Gazz
Serving.
Angels. Pabalik si Paning.
Anaga
And
with the
bangs with that quick attack.
23-17.
Grabe rin yung pag-improve ni Janet Panaga here in the PVL.
Yeah, and she's really a good player. We all know that already. I think she just found a home. I think that's a better way to put it. Found a home. She's more comfortable. She loves the setters, obviously.
You're talking about service errors a while ago. Petro Gazz Angels with 5.
Yeah.
Chef's Classics
Ella
with 2.
off the block. 18
And
to 23.
Viray continuously helping itong Lady Red Spikers, especially here in set number 1. Another point for her.
Lago.
18, serving
For Chef's
23.
Classic.
Good serve.
Inabol ni Saet. Sabete was blocked.
No one there for the second ball.
Miscue there.
18,
I love
19,
it. You know this.
23.
Every time, let's say there's a misreceive or a bad reception, and then Saet runs for it, he ends up with a smile.
Pielato.
Lagi.
Pero natatawa na lang siya kasi parang sobrang
Balls
pangit ng reception, pero hinahabol niya. Natatawa na lang siya. I really like that attitude of a setter.
Tingin siguro ni Chidon, extra work lang.
Normally, but if the setters are the seniors, right? I don't want to chase that. But siya wala with a smile.
Now we go back to this game. Petro Gazz Angels at set point.
20-24.
But Chess Classics really not letting go without a fight. 20-24
Substitution.
Uncharacteristic error there by Paneng Mercado. Nanggaling yung Sorry.
Juanillo is also on the court right now for the Lady Red Spikers. Gabriana. Ball still alive.
Yeah, good save.
Gabriana to Justine Chu. Nandoon si Shen Cruz. Sabete hits the antenna outside.
21-24.
Yeah, this is a decent showing by Chef's Classic.
Very more than decent showing, Doreen. Grabe. And I'm gonna repeat that again. Compared to that first round, iba talaga yung change sa Lady Red Spikers. I covered their game against Creamline and it reached 4 sets. And against Creamline, that's something big.
Mercado.
For the fans of Chef's Classics, you'll be very happy with the improvement.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for. Just to improve, take it one game at a time. And as we were talking, tinapos ni Paneng Mercado ang set number 1. So nakuha nga po ng Petro Gazz Angels ang set number 1 kontra sa Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers 25-21. Magbabalik po ang PVL 2019.
Hello to our Kapamilya sports fans worldwide. This is Eliza Baldas. Thank you for watching the set 1 of today's PVL game. Para mapanood ng live ang mga susunod na exciting PVL sets, just go to iWant.ph or sports.abs-CBN.com.